My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this lecture, we will see code converters, how we can implement these code converters using our combinational logic. Code converters means we have seen various conversion in our previous lectures as well. So which was binary to BCD, binary to gray, binary to XS3, BCD to gray, and vice versa as well. Means opposite of this as well is true. That means BCD to binary, gray to binary, XS3 to binary, gray, BCD to gray. So we will many more types of conversion might be there. So we will see how we can implement this using combinational logic. First one in this code converters category, we will see 4-bit binary to gray code. Now, in 4-bit binary to gray, whenever you want to make a code converter using combinational logic, so you will be needing the truth table. And in that truth table, what will be there? Suppose that, we right now we want to make 4-bit binary. So in one side there will be binary, and in another side there will be equivalent gray, because we want to make from binary to gray. Suppose if we are having 4-bit binary, and what will be the equivalent of that 4-bit gray? So we have to first make that truth table. So right now you can see that we want to make 4-bit binary to gray. So 4-bit how many combinations we can have in binary for using 4-bit? That is 2 to the power 4. That is 16 combinations will be possible, starting from 0000 to going to 1111. 00 in decimal stands for 0, and 111 in decimal stands for 15. So these are the possible combinations which are possible. Now for each of these equivalent binary, we have to first define the gray code. Right? In our previous lectures, we have directly seen how to calculate the gray code from binary by using certain formulas, right? But here we will assume that we do not know any formula of the gray code, and from that, how can we generate the truth table, right? Means how can we get gray code with respect to each binary code. Okay, so this much is okay. Okay, so now gray code, as we have already seen in our previous lecture, gray code is a cyclic code, and here only one bit changes. Only one bit changes to next higher place or number. It is a cyclic code, and only one bit changes in the next higher code. And I will just tell you how you can draw the gray code first. Then we will see how we can convert this. So let us suppose we are having a single bit number, that is 10, right? So you can see only one bit is changing when you are going from 0 to 1 and from 1 to 0, right? And this is cyclic in nature. Now let us suppose we are having 2-bit number. So 2-bit number, we can have here 0 and 0, and then we can have 1 here, and then again 1 here. So we can have 1 here, and we can have 1 0. So you can see that each bit is cyclic, is only changing in one bit at a time. So you can see if you go from 00 to 101, only one bit has changed, and that bit is this one. If you go from 01 to 11, then only again one bit changes, which is this bit. If you go from again 11 to 10, then again only one bit is changing, that is this bit, right? So this is called cyclic in nature. And when you again go from 10 to 00, right? 10 to 00, then also again only one bit is changing, which is this bit. So you can also represent this as 00, 10, 11, and sorry, this is 01 and this is 10. So you can represent it this way. So this is cyclic in nature. You can see in whichever direction you go, you will only find only one bit is changing at a time, right? One more thing you can see here, that this is just the mirror image. If I draw a line here in between this, so you can see that this is mirror image. That is the last digit is mirror image, right? Mirror image means when it is 1, so 1 is here, when 0, 0 is here, right? So this is regarding the 2-bit gray code. If you are having 3-bit gray code, just pay attention. If you are having a 3-bit gray code, then what will be the condition will become? So let me write 2-bit gray code, which is clear right now. The 2-bit gray code was 00, 01, 11, 10, right? Now we want to write 3-bit gray code. So for 3-bit gray code, we will add one more digit. So let us say that third digit is 0, 0, 0, 0, and then it will become 1, right? And then 1, 0. So you can draw a line here, and then this will be the mirror image again. So this one will remain same for next 4 digits, and then this will come here, like mirror image is there. So 1, 1, this 0, 1 will come here. So this will be 0, 1, and this 0, 0 will come here. This will be 0, 0. So now also you can check that this is cyclic in nature, and only one bit is changing when you are increasing the place. If you go from here to here, then also only one bit is changing, that is this bit. And if you see all these bits, only one bit is changing. So this is the 3-bit gray code. Right now, if you want to see 4-bit gray code, so in this only I will tell you how we can draw a 4-bit gray code. So for 4-bit gray code, a 4th bit will also be added. So let me add that 4th bit. So this will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and again the mirror image functions will follow. So this will become 1, and for the 8 places, this will 4th bit will remain 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we will be having mirror image. So this will be 1, 0, 0, and it will come here 1, 0, 1, then this will come here 1, 1, 1, this will come here 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, and this will be 0, 1, 1, then this will be 0, 0, 1, and this will be 0, 0, 0. So you can see when we are having a 4-bit number, this is how the gray code will look like. So this is mirror image of this. Are you getting the point? This is 4-bit gray code. Why I am telling you? Because you already know the formula, but if somehow you forget the formulas, how you can make a gray code when you want a binary to gray code conversion. This is clear or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see.
Yes.
So I have zoomed out because okay. So let me zoom it again. So now we will come to the thing that we want to convert binary to gray code. Right. So in one places we will write 4-bit binary and correspondingly 4-bit gray code. So 4-bit binary can be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1. Similarly, you can have remaining item, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 and 1 1 1 1. Right? You can have like this. If you want to see how you can directly write, so if it is a 4-bit binary number, so for the first 8 time you will be having 0. So you can see for the first 8 time we are having 0. Then for the next 8 time we are having 1. Right? If you want to follow the shortcuts. So the next 8 time we are having 1. Then in the third bit number we are having 4 times 0, 4 times 1, then 4 times again 0, and 4 times again 1. In the second place, 2 times 0, then 2 times 1, 2 times 0, then 2 times 1. This pattern will be there. In the last, in the LSB, 0 1 0 1, it will be changing frequency in each places, that is 0 1 0 1 0 1, like this, right? So you can remember it like this, or you can directly write by addition of 1 to the binary. Now we will write its equivalent BCD code. Sorry, gray code. So the midpoint will be somewhere here. So this will be the first bit, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. So the corresponding gray code will be this. This you can name it as B4, B3, B2, and B1. Corresponding will be G4, G3, G2, and G1. Right? And so you can make, as I have told you, how you can make a gray code. You can first start with 0, and then 1, and then for 2-bit you have to increase 0 0. So 1, and then it will be mirror image, that is 1 0. This will be there. Now if you want to make 3-bit, so for 3-bit it will be 0 0 0 0 and 1, and then it will be mirror image 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 and 1 0 0. This will be 3-bit. Now if you want to make 4-bit, then again it will be mirror image, so 0 0 0 0 0 and 0. Now we will see for the next half bits. Okay, so then this will be, have I made a mistake? Just check. Okay, so I have made a mistake. I have started from earlier I have started from here, but it has to be start from here because this is the equivalent binary code. So I can draw a line 1 here, one line here as well. So this is 0 1. So 0 0. Then it will be 1 and 1 1 and 0. Then for the next higher bit, this will be 0 0 0 0, and this will be 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. Then for the next higher bit, this will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, and it will be 1 for the next of the bits. So 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and then it will be the mirror image 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. So then after 0 1 0, it is 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 and 0 0 0. Have you got this truth table? Tell me. So this is the truth table. Just tell me whether you have understood this truth table or not. Then we will move forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this gray code, you have to be very precise while filling it. Okay. And so let me number in the decimal as well. So this will be 0th place, 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Have I made a mistake again? Okay. So this is 0th place, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now what we have to do, we have to develop a logic for each of the gray code bit, for each of the gray code bit. That is, first you have to develop a logic for G4, then G3, then G2, then G1 independently, right? For G4, you can directly see the logic, which is whenever G4 is 1, correspondingly B4 is always 1, right? Whenever G4 is 1, correspondingly B4 is always 1. So you can write directly G4 is equal to B4. Or you can also prove it using K-map, so which I will be doing shortly. Similar kind of logic you have to follow for G3. What will be the G3? What will be the logic for G2? And what will be the logic for G1? You have to calculate. Because what you have to do, you have to convert binary to gray. So that means you are already having binary, and you have to calculate gray code, equivalent gray code for equivalent binary bit. And this we are dealing with 4-bit. You can also have 3-bit, 2-bit, or maybe 8-bit, right? So like this we can have. So first we will see for G4. So for G4 I'm drawing the K-map. Just pay attention. It is 4 variable. That means total combinations possibles will be 16. So this is B4 and B3 MSB. This is B2 and B1. 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Just tell me where G4 is high here. Just see where G4 is high. Tell me.
The 7 to 15.
7 to 15. You can see G4 is only high when 7 to 15. So 7th bit will be this. This will be 7. G4 is high between 8 to 15. You can see 8 to 15, right? It is starting from 8. 7 is not included. So 8 means this is 8. Then this is 9, 10, 11. I'm not marking the cells. You can mark it later on. So this will be the corresponding. And rest all of the bit will remain 0. Now you have to do the grouping. So already know how you can group. You can group this octet, right? If you group this octet, so G4 will become what? Tell me.
B4.
B4 is B4, right? So you can directly see from this K-map. Now we will see for G3. B4 and B3, B2 and B1, 0 0 0 1 1 1 0. Now we have to check wherever G3 is high, right? So just make sure that you remember. So you can see that this is 4, and it is remaining high till 11. 4 to 11. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
Okay, so it is remaining G3 is high from 4 to 11 and nowhere else. So we have to fill this in 4 to 11, right? So fourth place is this place, I guess. Just check. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and then 11. Then 10 will be there. So 8 will be there. 8, 9, 10, and 11. Just see whether this is correct or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to group it again. So we can group it in quad. This is first group. This is second group. This will be G3. Tell me what will be the G3?
B4 bar B3 plus B4 B3 bar.
B4 bar B3 plus B4
B4 B3 bar.
So this you can write it as B4 XOR with B3, right? This is okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now we will see for G2. Now for filling this schema, you have to have a truth table, right? So that is why I have told you how you can make a gray code from because it is a cyclic code. So how you can fill the values in truth table. Now you have to tell me wherever G2 is high. Just check. So let me remove this 4 and 11. Now you have to check wherever G2 is on. So G2 is on where? From
2 to 5.
This is 2. Not 2 to 5. 2 and 3 is one grouping. Then, acha,
2 to 5, sir, and
2 to 5. And then, this is
10 to 13.
10 to 13.
10 to 13. And then, yes, 2 to 5 and 10 to 13. So 2 to 5 and 10 to 13 we have to make. So we will fill it here. So 2 to 5 and 10 to 13, right? So you can now number it. So because you should not make any mistakes. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now you can enter the value 2 to 5. 2 to 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is clear how I have filled this schema. Now you have to group it. So you can group this as a quad and you can group this as a quad. Now tell me what will be G2. So this will be B3 B2 bar plus
B2 B3 bar.
B3 bar B2, right? So this will be equal to B3 XOR with B2. So this will be G2. Now we have to check for G1. This is B4, B3, B2, B1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now we have to check wherever G4 is on or G4 is high. So let me rub this. No mistake should be there. 10 to 15. So wherever G1 is high, so G1 is high where?
1, 2, 5, 6.
1, 2, and then 5, 6.
5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14.
Then 9, 10, then 13, 14. So 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, and 14. So this is where G4 is, G1 is on. So 1 is, now I will directly write, just see whether it's correct or not. So 1 is here, 2 is here, 5, 6, 5 is here, 6 is here, 13, 14. So, sorry, 9, 10, 9 is here, 10 is here, and 13, 14. So 13 is here and 14 is here. Check whether this is correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have to group it. So you can group it in quad. This is first grouping, and this is second grouping. So this G1 will be equal to what? Tell me. B2 bar B1 plus B2 B1 bar. Correct? So this will be, you can write it B2 XOR B1. So we have find all the expressions. So let me write it here. So G4 will be equal to B4. G3 was equal to, yeah, G1 was equal to B2 XOR with B1. And G3 was,
B4 XOR with B3.
yes, B4 XOR with B3. And G2 was B3 XOR with B2. Right? Now we have to implement it. So you can implement, you can use logic gates. So this is G4. This is going to B4. And we have XOR gate. So this is first XOR gate, second XOR gate, and third XOR gate. And so B4 XOR with B3. Sorry, I have drawn here wrong. So this is not G4. This is B4, and this is G4. It's flowing like this, right? Or it can also flow like this as well. So next is this can be G3. So G3 is B4 XOR with B3, and B3 XOR with B2 is what? G2, and B1 XOR with B2 will be equal to G1. This is how the logic of binary to gray will look like. Is it okay?
Sir, can you explain again how you feel the gray table?
How I feel?
Gray table.
Gray table.
Sir,
Gray table. Okay. Truth table.
gray
Truth table, na? Truth table you're asking, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let us suppose we are having only one bit gray code. So this one bit can be 0, 1, right? Now, if you want to extend this to 2-bit number, so 2-bit number will have 0, 0. Then you will have 1. Then this will have mirror image. So that means 1 will come here, and then again 1, and 0 will come here. Right? Now it is again, if you are having 3-bit number, then what will be the case? This will become the midpoint, and first 3-bit, this will be 0, 0, and next 4-bit will be 1, 1. You can just directly fill 1, 1. Then it will be the just mirror image. So 1, 0 will come here, 1, 1 will come here, 0, 1 will come here, and 0, 0 will come here. Right? Now if it is having 4-bit number, if it is a 4-bit number, then midpoint will come here, and this will be 0, 0. 8 zeros will be there, and 8 ones will be there. So 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Now we have to find the mirror image. So this will come here. That is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and 0, 0, 0. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can start with 1-bit gray code, and this other bit can be 1 only. Then you can extend it to 2-bit, that's 1, 1. Then you can extend it for 3-bit, that is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then you can extend it to 4-bit. And rest 8-bit, and then it will be mirror image. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see gray code, gray to binary. So we have seen binary to gray. Now we will see gray to binary, correct? So that is 4-bit gray to binary, and how it can be done. So again, for this we will be requiring a truth table. So let me write G4, G3, G2, and G1, and here will be B4, B3, B2, and B1. So now we have to draw for this. So first you have to write gray code. So again the same method is, that is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So next bit will be 0, 0, 0, 0. Next 4 bit will be 1. So just see 1, 1, 1, 1. And this will be 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Next this will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The next 8 bit will be 1. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now you can fill this by mirror image. So this is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Is it okay? This gray code?
Yes, sir.
Now correspondingly you have to fill the binary. So for binary I have told you how you can build. So let me again let me follow that step. 8 places will be 0. So let me draw this so that there will be no mistake. Okay, so for 8 first places it will be 0. So 4 0 will be already here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right. Then for next 8 places it will be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. This is B4, and B3 you can fill. So 4 places it will be 0. Then it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then 4 places again it will be 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 4 places again it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. B3, B2 you can fill 2 places 0, 2 places 1. So 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. Now last digit 0, 1, 0, 1 it will alternate. So 0, 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Is it okay? This truth table is clear? Just check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to find the corresponding min terms whenever B4 is on, whenever B3 is on, whenever B2 is on, whenever B1 is on. So B4 is on at min terms of. We have to find min terms. Just see here. B4. This last column is referring to B4. You can see last column is B4. So it is on at this instant. So correspondingly, what is the gray code? You can see this is 1100. So 1100 in decimal, how much it will be? (1110) in decimal, how much it will be?
14.
14? Not 14.
Sir, 12.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. No, 12 will be, is it 11? Just check. This is 2 to the power 3 plus 2 to the power 2. So this is 2 to the power 3 means 8. 8 plus 4 means 12. Yes, it is 12. So in decimal it is this place is this is 12th decimal place. This is 13th decimal place, this is 15th decimal place, this is 14th decimal place, this is 10th decimal place, this is 11th decimal place, this is 9th decimal place, and this is 8th decimal place. Similarly, for top one also we can write, this is 0th decimal place, this is first, this is 3rd decimal place, this is 2nd decimal place, this is 6th decimal place, this is 7th place, this is 5th place, and this is 4th place. Right. Now we have to see where B4 is on. Just check where B4 is on. B4 means this is high, right? Because we are writing the minterms for B4. Minterms, why I'm calling? Because the function will give one value. That is why I'm calling it as a minterm, right? So tell me where it is on. B4, 12, 13, 14, 15. So from 8 to 12, 8 to 15, can I write 8 to 15? So I can write 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just check whether this is correct or not. Next is minterms for B3. So see where B3 is high. B3 is B3 is high here. What is the corresponding decimal? 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And B3 is again high here. This is what? 8, 9, 10, 11. Are you getting this thing? B2 is high here. Just see where B2 is high. B2 is high here. And then it is high here. And then it is high here. And then it is high here. So just see what are the minterms. So here it will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, 8, 9. So it will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 14, 15. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we have to check minterms for B1. Pay attention for B1 wherever B1 is high. Let me just rub this. Just see where B1 is high. So B1 is high here, here. Alternatively, it is high. This is high here, high here. Okay, so minterms will be 1, 2, 7, 4, 12, 14, 11, and 8. Right. So this will be the corresponding minterm. So I'm having it. So I'm writing 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14. Right. So this is the minterms for B4, B3, B2, B1. Now I guess you can be able to make this using Keymap, or should I make it again? Okay, let me make it again fast. Then there will be no problem. Now in this case, this will become G4 and G3, G2 and G1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So tell me where B4 is high. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8 is here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So just you can look. So B4 will be equal to how much? Tell me. Tell me fast. B4 will be
G4.
D4 will be G4. This is right. Then for next grouping, this is B4, B3, B2. Sorry, G4, G3, G2, G1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So min terms for this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can group like this. So B3 will be equal to how much? G4 bar
G3 plus G4 G3 bar.
So that is right. G4 XOR with G3. Next is G4 G3 and G2 G1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So see the min terms. 2 3 4 5. 2 3 4 5 8 9 14 15. So this is 2 3 4 5 8 9 14 15, right? So how you can group? You can group them in pair, and you can do the calculation later on. So B2 you will be getting as B2 you will be getting as
So G4 bar, G3 bar.
yes you can do that. I'm leaving it up to you. I'm directly writing the result. B2 you will be getting B3 XOR with G2, and G2 is what? G2 so and B3 is what? B3 is G4 XOR with G3. So this you can write it as G4 XOR G3 XOR G2, right? So in short form I have written B3 XOR with G2. This you can see later on as well. I'm just leaving it up to you. Next is your last one. This is G4 G3 G2 G1. So this will be 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0, and min terms here will be 1 2 4 7 8 11 13 14. So just see 1 2 4 7. So 1 2 4 7 8 11 8 11 13 14. So just see, this is how this will be. Now you can see all are independent variables, all are independent cells, and this is a special case which we have already seen. So in this case B1 will be equal to G4 XOR with G3 XOR with G2 XOR with G1. So B1 you can also write B2 XOR with G1, where B2 was what? B2 we have already seen, G4 XOR with G2, G3 XOR with G2, right? This is B2. So I have replaced it. So B2 XOR with G1. Now finally all the four things we have got. B4 was how much? B4 was G4. Then B3 was G4 XOR with G3. Now B2 was B3 XOR with G2, and B1 was B2 XOR with G1. Just check that this will be the case. Now you have to draw it using gates. So this is G4 you can say, and this you can directly get B4. Now B3 is G4 XOR with G3, so I have to include one XOR gate. With one input is G4, another input is G3, and output will be B3. And next is B3 XOR with G2. we have to use one more net XOR gate, and in first input will be B3. So you can see I'm taking B3 from here and G2 from here, and this will be B2. Then again one XOR more gate will be there, and this will be B1. In this XOR gate, you can see what is the input G1. Sorry, B2 is the input. So you can take B2 from here. So this is B2 and this is G1. Are you okay? This is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will stop here. So what we have seen in today's class, let me recapitulate it again. So we have started with gray to, so we have only seen two things, that is binary to gray and gray to binary. So 4-bit binary to gray, in order to make 4-bit binary to gray, you should be able to draw the truth table. For that, we have seen how we can get a binary gray number. And then correspondingly, we have drawn the binary. And then we have find out what will be the G4, G3, G2, G1 by using KMap. Wherever G4, G3, G2, G1 is high, then you accordingly have to fill the KMap. Then we are again seeing gray to binary. Now the gray to binary, again we have to make the truth table, and correspondingly we have to write the decimal number. And then wherever B4, B3, B2, B1 is high, we have to make a KMap and we have to group it accordingly, right? And from this we have find out this. So this is only the thing that we have seen here. We will stop.